What's up, folks? How y'all doing? If you're not very tolerant of darkness and if it bothers you, please do not follow me down this fucking rabbit hole. If it captures your imagination and your genuine curiosity, then by all means, kindly come with me, for I will be your guide, and I'll try to do my best to explain this whole entire shenanigan. It happened last night that a person that I covered on my channel, which is on this video, popped in my head last night. And seeing as I've already made a video on this situation, I thought it would be a good little check-in to see what has happened since this unfortunate event had unfolded. This happened over a year ago, and seeing as we're December, it's been a year and 2 months since this whole, since this BBC report, and I would urge you guys to understand the context. Please watch the video so you see what has unfolded, what has transpired. I know it's a long video, it's 29 minutes, but if you're not doing anything productive, then kindly just fucking watch it. I don't make these videos very often in terms of things that I have covered in the past just to see what has changed thus far. But this is no different than censorship coming after everybody. Even ones where the lamestream media says that this person who I'm going to talk about is a Satanist. Well, of course we have to continue on with this satanic panic. But the overall theme that I want to say is censorship is bullshit. I don't know what's going on in this person's life. I don't know if it's gotten better or worse. But I will tell you from the bit of research that I've done on this guy, the Satanist author, he has a name. E.A. Coetting. Just doing a quick research on this guy, he has had a very checkered past. And when I say checkered, I mean he looks like the type of dude that would probably be very much living the rock and roll lifestyle. Sex, drugs, rock and roll, guns, living on the fringes of society in terms of being a questionable person. You're setting yourself up with the wrong people, and then when you add in the left-hand path, then we're really gonna get fucked. Then we're really gonna have fun. You're giving the lamestream media something to work with. Oh look, this guy over here is selling this brand that I'm gonna show y'all, that a lot of people wanted banned. Oh, but wait, there's more. Because it's not always what you think. I've heard things about this guy, E.A. Coetting. He looks like a bit of a drug addict. Some problems. And I'm very careful about being part of these satanic organizations, because I am aware that a lot of these things that people have their reasons to going on the left-hand path. Some people are desperate. Some people have nowhere else to go, and they'll find a philosophy that will suit them, but not to the point where they have that maturity. Well, yeah, they're just basically not mature in their ways, and they're gonna do stupid shit with this stuff. And that's basically what you're going to see in this too, and some groups might be preying on your weak spots, your naivety, your immaturity. Now, is this guy running a cult? People have said yes. I've heard things like he actually, I don't know how true this is, that he wrote a book about hexing people. In that book, he talked about killing his girlfriend at the time over something very petty, and he's felt guilty. I think that's pretty fucking stupid if you're assuming that it's true. I don't know, I cannot prove it. If you're actually gonna write such a fucking thing like that, you'd have to be stupid to even decide voluntarily to actually write a thing like that and get it published. I think that's really fucking stupid. And very fucking dangerous. Because you don't know if it's true or not. And why would these publication houses be okay with having that in there? I think that that's so fucking stupid. I don't know how true that is. So this guy is a very questionable dude. He's questionable as fuck. But is he Antifa? Is he the Pope? Is he Cuban Fabio? No. But if he actually is starting a cult, this would have been a good opportunistic time to really investigate on this fucking guy. Again, if there's actually credible evidence of that. See, that's where I have a problem with it. So, let's start going down this fucking rabbit hole, shall we? When this whole thing had happened, after the murder of these two girls, we're getting back to the whole age-old question. If somebody read something from another author, and they committed a crime, they murdered somebody because of something that they read online from the other part of the world, should these people have their shit banned? Well, I would say no. I wouldn't. Because I think that's fucking bullshit. You're not going to stop people from committing crimes. This guy, E.A. Coetting, has written other fucking books that I will show you. That people were complaining that he has his own website. Although he is banned off of YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, I'm not sure if he ever had one. He still has his website up. And Amazon is still selling his fucking stuff. And this situation happened over a year ago. I think that's quite funny. But let me just say this. Because if we're going to start talking again, are we going to start banning books that people don't like? And then you're going to go out and potentially do a crime. Well, let me show you a few books that some of you might consider banning. Because why the fuck not? Some of you will probably have recognized this at one point or another. The Satanic Bible. Well, I'm sure back in the 60s, the Christians were all going fucking nuts over this. Probably wanted it banned. Makes sense. The evangelicals were having their titties in a fucking twist back in the day. I don't think Tom LaVey was going to do any destruction rituals on them, but that would have been funny anyways. Yeah. Did anybody did anyone commit murder because of the Satanic Bible? Not that I'm fucking aware of, but let's continue. What about this one? The complete book of demonolatry. This was one of the books that I actually referenced in the video in question. Are we going to start banning people like S. Connolly, who also, by the way, has a YouTube channel, and another one where E.A. Coetting, there's actually ties with this one, and I'm so glad I actually found this fucking book. Apotheosis, The Ultimate Beginner's Guide to Luciferianism, and The Left-Hand Path. Forward, Michael W. Ford asked him to write a foreword in this. So we're going to arrest Michael W. Ford for this too. We're going to arrest him for that. Should I be arrested for owning this that I found online for free? So all these books that I've fucking showed you right about now should be banned. Because any person that reads it might be inspired by something that they decided to do on their own time voluntarily. It's complete bullshit. But the update so far is as I stated. You guys censored and banned EA off of some social media sites. But the guy still has his active Become a Living God account. It's still there. He may not have a YouTube channel, but he has an Odyssey. Still pretty fucking active. 1 hour ago, 2 hours ago. There was one that was kind of funny that I saw earlier. Is boredom a natural emotion? You guys wanted to ban this, and yet it's still fucking there. And you, along with that, his books are still here too. And I have to say, like, my opinion on EA's branding, it's fucking phenomenal. Become a living god. Oh yes, that definitely captures my attention. And, I mean, the books, the way that they're very beautifully published. Well, polished, rather. Not published, but very beautifully polished. He's still selling it. What I just showed you. He's just selling his shit. You might have banned him off of social media, but you just knocked him off a peg. I mean, I guess to some degree he's still around. I'm not sure how active he is. There might have been, like, some... He might have a lawyer behind, but the shit's still fucking there. That shit's all there. It's also on Amazon. People were complaining that his shit is still off of Amazon, and this is a Canadian, by the way. If anyone's gonna buy it, you just might commit a fucking crime, and so you're gonna read it. Let's ban EA and get his shit off of online for good. But you see, like, you just knocked him off a peg. You didn't really do much. I mean, you put him in a spot of inconvenience, but this is over a year ago. His shit is still up. So clearly, your censorship will not solve anything. His stuff is still there, and unfortunately, the fucking asshole that started this whole brouhaha was a kid out in the UK, Daniel Hussein, 21, I believe, ended up killing these two girls for his own personal gain. And ironically enough, here's a fucking pact that I'm gonna make with this demon over here, signing it in my own blood. And one of the things that he asked this fucking demon to do, yeah, I want to win the Maximilians or whatever the fuck it was, and also not get caught by the cops. And these girls just happen to be in the fucking crossfire of this guy. Yeah, good fucking job, dude. He really screwed his life over stupidities. And ironically, the BBC ended up showing some of the text. They didn't show which book it was. They didn't cite it. And it doesn't say anywhere that you're supposed to kill people. Using your own blood for a pact is not the same thing as killing somebody. Any person could fucking do that if they wanted to. But this motherfucker ended up getting caught after all because he has his own problems. Oh, and another thing, you bet your sweet ass that they're going to be tying this in with the far right. So this is going to be quite entertaining. But after all this brouhaha, 1 year later, the guy still has his shit up. From what it is that I could see. So clearly, folks, censorship is bullshit and has real life consequences if you think this is the perfect way to go around. Your life is going to be so fucking miserable if you believe that. Peace out.